Alright guys, welcome back to another video here. I'm not sure how exciting and thrilling this one is going to be. We are talking about Squidbilly today and we got some progress on it. Storm work is still going on. I haven't left that office and I went home last night for the first time in 2 days. Chris is an absolute animal. He went home for like 2 hours for the first time in like 2 days. So we are just moving and grooving this straight line windstorm in Iowa and stuff like that, just like wiped out power. So we got a bunch of guys up there. We were just coming off a storm up in the New Jersey area, and it's just crazy. Chris has literally been working around the clock. I think he might have slept for like 3 or 4 hours last night. I actually got some sleep last night. I slept from maybe 9 to like 6. That was the first sleep since Sunday. So if I look like hell, there's my excuse. I'm giving you guys an excuse right now why I might look like hell, and we're just going to leave it at that. You guys know we got projects chipping away here. Ben and Wes did an awesome job filming and getting Charlie Murphy right. We had one issue where, you guys know the deal with this. Bought someone else's project. We were going through, chipping away. Went over everything on the car, hot side, cold side wise, minus there's a one V-band here and one V-band there, and obviously they weren't sealed up. Ben went back, sealed everything up, got it right. Car made 13 pounds on the chip in no time, and an absolute animal. So shout out to Ben, shout out to Wes. Wes did a great job filming. I was tied up working the whole time, so I wasn't able to. And I didn't even film a video yesterday. I normally film a video a day and then just put them out the next day, but this one is same day. So you guys get to see this today. So we moving and grooving, absolutely getting it. I do want to say, if you're interested in storm work, send me an email, lsnastyllc@gmail.com. Give me a little bit of time to get everything back. I probably got like 40 emails. I sent information out, got information back. Now I need to sift through that and get the usable information, get guys signed up. If you haven't and are interested in signing up, send me an email and we'll make it happen. You gotta have a diesel truck, diesel truck. You gotta have a 3/4 ton truck. You gotta have a pintle hitch, and you gotta be able to follow directions and be, I'd say, self-sufficient. If you can navigate through life by yourself, you could probably do this job. It's really not that difficult. It's following directions, and if you have any electrical help or generator background, this is even better. So, all right, enough of that stuff. Let's talk about what else we got going on here. Obviously, the Colorado is looking good. Today is Wednesday. I was supposed to have Forrest come up here, and we were going to start wiring this thing, but obviously never got around to it because of all the storm stuff. So that is next on the agenda. We're going to get the hood fit on this and get the hood latch back working, and then we should be just about wrapped up under the engine bay. I have those other RPM valve covers that have the 12, they're like 3/8 to -12 for the breathers, so I got one on that side. I need to run a breather on this side, and then we should be all right. I got to run brake lines and wire it up. Fuel system's already done, and put the other seat in there and fire the truck up. I mean, it's already got the transmission, drive line, everything. We're very, 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 very close to having this thing wrapped up, and I'm very excited about it. Richie's truck. Richie's coming to pick this thing up, I think, either today or tomorrow. So he's going to go back and get working on that, and he's very close to having that complete. So shout out to Richie. Jason did an awesome job knocking that out, and I think it looks spectacular. We got the new 8.2 Deck Nasty motor right here. So shout out to 8.2 Deck Nasty, our Ford fans. As you can see, we got the Bad Apple over here, painted all the tubes on the front end, getting ready to set the motor back in there, put the new transmission in. We are, I guess the case that I bought, you guys saw the video, I'm going to give it to Chris and put in here. And we got a Ford bell housing for the Reed case, so he'll have a Reed 2-speed 400 in here, and 2 or 3-speed. Who knows what will get built. And then we go over here to good old Squidbilly. So you guys know this is our no prep project, and we got the car out in Charlotte as a roller. It was a smoking deal, and you saw us put the transmission in there, get the motor mocked up. If you see right there, we got a seat mocked up in there, transmission mocked up. Well, transmission's bolted in there. I think we even got the drive shaft in there as well, so we got to get a shifter for that. T-Cam Performance is building the motor, and they are just about wrapped up with it. It is an aluminum block. It's a 5.3. It's one of those crazy, it's got real thick sleeves in it, and it's got the extra webbing down bottom. It's just a really good year, and I was able to find that same one as the world record block, but not nearly as extreme. It's going to be like a street strip motor. We're going to run on alcohol, non-intercooled, no radiator for this application. So half filled, half-inch studs, ARP main studs, set of stock heads. I think they're like some 799 heads or 706 heads. Lamb cam. We have a set of H-beam rods or like Cali Ultra H-beams, Wiseco piston, 10.5 to 1 compression, and a 4-inch stroke crank. So that should be a pretty slick little combo there. It should map out to like a 383. So we'll have a 383 on alcohol. So hey, Phil, we're gonna sound like those guys at the car shows. What motor you got in there?
Oh, we got 383 stroke, bro.
That's it. That is it. So we have that. I mean, how simple is this thing?
Oh, it's pretty simple.
I mean, that's.
Some dude came by yesterday and wanted to know if we're putting the Ford motor back in it. I said, excuse me?
You said what?
I said, excuse me, get out of here with your disrespectful ass.
The only thing we put Ford motors back in are cars that we purchased with them.
Only things that Chris owns.
Yeah, Chris is the only one that likes the damn. He's the only one that likes the damn Ford motors. Listen, I'll be honest with you. The new 8.2 deck motor. What?
Did you see the dude in the comment that said, 8.2 deck motor, huh?
It is an 8.2 deck motor, but the new 8.2 deck motor should be stout.
Yes.
I'm actually going to rename it the Chris hyphen muffin cap peeler. That thing is going to peel his muffin cap back. Alcohol on that badass 98.
Right.
I mean, it's going to be stout.
I'll move his hairline back here.
He pulls the chute, it's going to come back. His hairline during the pass is going to move back and forth.
Panorama hairline.
So we got the motor set in there. Jason Brazzel came by, as you guys saw last week. He was doing a bunch of work here on a number of different projects and got the motor plate set up. So the motor is I mean, it's...
It ain't going nowhere.
No, it ain't going nowhere. These headers are actually what come on a UPS truck.
I don't... How, son?
Well, obviously they don't point up like that, but I guess this is the header when they put, like, some UPS trucks have 6 liters in them, and these are the headers that they use. This one right here, Jason so wonderfully just, like, pulled it over here for 1 second and just cut it. Like, he thought this was okay.
That's okay. That'll work.
Shook. But this is seriously the...
How the header steps down.
Yeah, don't you?
On the collector.
Well, they got to have it for more velocity. That's what it is. We call it the bottleneck technique. Just to...
On normal headers, it goes the opposite way.
Yeah. But, I mean, for squid belly... It's for turbos, and you know...
I guess that's for torque.
Turbo stuff, it doesn't matter. Like, it really doesn't matter. So, we got this... we're literally building this thing with UPS headers, and as you guys can see, we got them pointed back like this. Let me put this. We got some broken studs in these heads. So, a lot of people would be like, man... Here we go again. We got to damn stick the turbo out the hood. Look like Guitar-mageddon with just a turbo.
Cars have turbos out the hood, but we need a car with the turbo
No,
out the
we
hood.
don't.
Vote in the comment section
No.
if you think we should put the turbos out the hood.
I like my shit to look good. If you have no body, I'll say this. If you have no body, you could put the turbo wherever you want. Leroy pulls it off perfect. If you got a body on a car and you can't figure out where to stick the turbo somewhere underneath it.
Put the turbos in a V on top of the intake manifold.
No, we're going to put the turbos right here. So the hot side's going to come up and over, and like the T6 flange, or sorry, T4 flange will be here, and the turbo will sit here kind of crooked, get its air from the hood, and then the exhaust will just go straight down and out. Charge pipe will then come up and go into the intake. We were going to run it backwards, but we're going to run it forwards now.
Pro mod.
Yeah, a Pro Mod-ish style. Yes. So that's the plan.
A lot of things we build around here on the very edge of Pro Mod.
No, this isn't Pro Mod. This has got stock frame rails. So we
Like square tubing.
no, it's got stock frame rails. It's got stock frame rails on there, Phil. It's got stock frame rails, but it's not a Pro Mod. I just want to clarify. This is a steel roof.
Is this a double AR car from the factory?
It's a steel roof, steel quarters, stock frame rail car.
The grouch interior.
Yeah, the interior
Look at this.
literally looks like...
My man Oscar is pissed right now. I hope y'all gave him a plastic trash can.
Dude, you know what? We're going to leave the interior all the same, but we're going to get a carbon fiber transmission enclosure.
Wow.
Big moves. Big moves. I think we're going to run the new Holley low ram intake with the burst panel on it. Now, I'm not sure if we're going to go 210s or billet atomizers or 16 injectors. I'm not really sure what the plan is.
Test that intake manifold before I buy it. Buy it. Test it out on this, and then when you decide to change your mind.
No, I mean, I definitely want it. So the low rim you can buy in pieces. So you can buy like the bottom half with the runners. You can buy the throttle body inlets. I think they have like a 92 or 105 size. And then you could buy the top, which has the burst panel in it. So you have some options. Like you can, I mean, really, you could switch it up. If you have a low rim already, you could just buy the part that has the burst panel in it. If you have the top and the throttle body, you could buy the part that's set up for the 16 injectors with the dual rails. So, I mean, it's really whatever you want to do. But I think that I do have 2 additional injector driver boxes here. So it is an option to run the additional injector drivers and run the additional set of injectors, or we could run the billet atomizers. We're going mechanical fuel pump up front with a small fuel cell. Again, very simple. Yeah, I think that's it. So that's our update on Squidbilly. Doing a twin turbo kit. We got brand new top of the line turbos from Forced Inductions. They are their new line of turbos. They're called TDI turbos, and that is Jose from Forced Inductions' new company, and they are building turbos that are in the same price point as the budget turbos, but they have all of the technology from Forced Inductions behind it. So, for example, VS Racing, we've run the turbos before. They are like, from my understanding, they are just like thrown together, put in a box, and sent here. So some people have them, they make 10 passes and they explode. Some people have them, they're unbalanced.
I better not have that problem.
You might.
All right.
The good thing,
I got a deal in my back pocket.
the good thing is, the good thing is, Jose's turbos, the TDI turbos, same price point, essentially like same product material, but they are assembled in-house by him, they are machined in-house by him, they are balanced in-house by him. So obviously it's not a the parts quality doesn't really always lead to the failure of some of these more budget turbos. It's how they're put together, and you're getting the quality of getting them assembled like a Forced Induction turbo, but with the savings. So Justin Swanstrom, his 88103 is the first one that Jose built, so he sent him that. We're getting a set of his S300 chassis. I think they're like 72 millimeter turbos, I believe. And I'm excited to test those out. I told him, I said, man, I'm going to try to spin the guts out of them. And he's like, hell yeah, brother, bring it on. And I was like, yeah. So
we're gonna spin the wheels into the atmosphere like that dude at Shady Side that shot his pistons into the stand.
Facts.
I've seen the hot side from a precision shoot into the stand.
I have also. That's why we don't run precision. But there's an update, guys. We got some new badass budget turbos to go with this kind of budget no prep deal. So
you don't run precisions. You got a precision on. You got the lucky precision on that thing.
I got the precision that doesn't work hard. Is what I got. I got the precision that's like, 22 pounds. That's all we could do. All right, guys. Be on the lookout. You're going to see this build come together quick once we get the motor back from TCAM Performance. We got some badass TDI turbos coming from Jose at Forced Inductions. BPF's going to do the turbo kit. Already got the transmission, the drivetrain in there, and then we're going to go on HOLLEY EFI for the ECU. So be on the lookout. It's going to be badass. I got to get back to doing office work. Phil, have you ever seen me do this much work?
Honestly, no.
I think you come here. You came here, left, and came back, and I still didn't leave. And that was 2 days apart.
Yeah. Team no sleep.
Team no sleep.